The first question says the solar eclipse will take place when. There are four options given. Now, without looking at any options, this is a very basic question from your geography, which you have read in your 8th or ninth. So the answer will be the moon is between the sun and the earth. Hello everyone, welcome to Ignite in the Education. And today we are here back with our new video discussing about the Nata answer key of the first attempt. So, without wasting any time, we will move on to the answer key released by the official website. We will also show you the process, how to go to the answer key and check your answers, compile it, and you can get an assumption of your result that you are going to score in Nata. Before that, we would like to tell you a bit about Ignite India Education. So, Ignite India Education is a institute inspired by the vision of the former President of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. We provide education in the field of designing careers, mainly the entrance examinations, crash courses, and all for all the students all over India. Right now, for the Nata second attempt, you can also join the Ignite community just by going to the description box, fill in the Google form, and you can get a weekly class for the Nata entrance examination of the second attempt. Just go to the description box, fill the Google form, and get yourself registered classes of Nata 2021 second attempt. So let us now take you to the Nata official website. After going to the Nata official website, you will face a user interface or a page like this, where you need to click on the Nata 2021 registration. When you click over there, your page, what appears, will be somewhat like this. So you can enter your email ID here, then the password and the security code, and then click on login. After clicking on login, you will be redirected to a page somewhat like this. And over here, you will get all your 3 points like the basic details, apply for another exam or package, and third one will be view answer key. So when you click on view answer key, it is written as 10th April 2021, you get all the answers. So we will be discussing now about what are the questions and what are the answers related to that. And any queries regarding any questions that you are having in mind, or you feel that the answer which has been given in the answer key, in any kind of confusion, you want any clearance and all, or you want any help regarding those kind of questions, solving those questions, might be you're facing some problem and all. So you can take help from us. We are always there to help you guys. Just call us in the given number in the description box. But before this, make sure you are registered with us by filling the Google form in the description box and continue your classes or any kind of doubt clearance and all. We are always there to help you guys. So we look into the first question. The first question says the solar eclipse will take place when. There are four options given. Now, without looking at any options, this is a very basic question from your geography, which you have read in your 8th or ninth. So the answer will be the moon is between the sun and the earth, which has already been given as the correct answer is C. So the correct answer of option question 1 will be C. Now let's move on to the next question. The next question says, what is the minimum height of a plane mirror required to view the full image of a person of 6 feet tall? Okay, so now according to this question, the answer which they have given is option A, that is 3 feet. What should be the minimum height of a plane mirror required to view the full image of a person who is 6 feet tall? This is a very basic question from your physics of class 9th and 10th, which according to which like when you place a mirror in certain positions, you get what is the size of the image that you are getting. So what is the minimum? It has just read the question carefully. It has asked what is the minimum height of a plane mirror required to view the full image of a person who is 6 feet tall. So when you place a plane mirror in certain positions, at a particular position, you can get the image which is formed is half of the size of the object. Over here, the object is the person itself. So the minimum height of the mirror should be 3 feet. Let's move on to the next question. The next question says, a jet engine works on the principle of conversion of which of the following options? It is also again a theoretical basic physics question, and the answer will be linear momentum. A jet engine works on the principle of linear momentum of conservation. What is the cause of twinkling of stars? And the answer is atmospheric refraction. Okay, so this is also another question which you have read in your geography or physics as again, because twinkling of stars is a phenomena which might have been taught to you, some of you in geography, or else for physics for sure in the chapter refraction while you were in your 8th or ninth standard. So this answer will be atmospheric refraction. When the light from the stars comes in the clouds due to small water droplet particles or refracting particles, the lights get refracted several times, and this changes every second. Due to which the point where from where the light is getting refracted and it's coming to your eye, the very next second the light might not come because the refracting substance is not there. So at that point of time you are unable to see. Then again in the next fraction of second you are able to see, and this way it causes the light of the star to blink, or the twinkling phenomena occurs, and the answer is atmospheric refraction. Let's move on to the next question. The speed of light will be minimum while passing through which of the following? Okay, the speed of the light will be minimum for of like while passing through which of the following? So this is like again a very basic theoretical question, and the answer is solid. Now, what is the solid thing over here? The solid is glass. So obviously the answer will be D. Now let's move on to the next question. For a given circle of center O and radius OA, if the two arcs OB are drawn, the circle from taking one by taking the measurement of OA as the radius of the arc, what will be the shape of the triangle obtained by joining the points 1, B, and C? Okay, so first of all, I will just tell you what answer they have given. It's equilateral triangle. And now comparing to their answer, I will just guide you with the thing. For a given circle, they are telling O is the center and OA is the radius. Okay, so OA, I will just mark on so that you guys can understand better. Okay, so they are telling for a given circle, O is the center and OA, as you can see, OA is the radius. So as I have marked, OA is the radius. So if the two arcs B and C are drawn on the circumference, two arcs B and C are drawn on the circumference of the circle from 1, taking the measurement of OA. So taking the measurement of OA, if arcs are drawn, so for suppose let us take the measurement of OA and let us draw two arcs. Okay, so this is the measurement of OA, and from here let us assume this is the first arc and the next arc point will be somewhere here. I am just assuming this, I'll just draw an arc for reference for you guys. The taking from 1, let us assume first arc is here and second arc is somewhere here. Okay, now they are telling that OA as the radius of the arc, what will be by taking OA as the radius of the arc, which we have already done. Now, what will be the shape of the triangle obtained by joining 1, B, and C? Okay, so 1 to B and C. So, what is the thing obtained? Okay, just a minute. Let me just draw a few lines and let me check if I am right or wrong. This one. Okay, from OA as the radius, and we will draw two arcs from 1. Okay, so now while drawing these two arcs, what we have done is we have tracking from 1 by taking the measurement of OA. Okay, B and C are two arcs drawn on the circumference from 1. Okay, so right now we will take another line and we will draw it from here. Got it? Yeah. So while drawing these two lines from 1, we have drawn two arcs, and let us find out after joining these points if we are considering B and C, B and C, yeah. So they are telling we have to join A, B, and C. So okay, just write it down first. This one is your. Okay, it's not getting out. So, anyways, let's write it down here. This one is your A. Okay, and this one is your B, and this one is your 1. So while drawing these lines and all, we will join from 1 E. That will, sorry, that is not A actually. That should be your C. And A will be C. I'm sorry for the mistake. It's a bit confusing here. So anyways, we will just rectify that. This one will not be your A. This one is your C. Okay. So now they are asking this 1, C and B, what is this triangle formed? So we can easily understand from here, this line which has been drawn, it is somewhat less than, your the radius of the circle. So this side BC, 1B and 1C are somewhat equal to each other and thus forms a equilateral triangle, which is given in the option. So then this way we can clearly see that the thing which has been formed over here, your triangle, that is a equilateral triangle. Now you cannot think so much and measure and then do while while you are doing this kind of drawings and all. You have to be a little bit like, you have to just think out in your mind that what can be the answers and compare it with the answers which has been given over there and eliminate the options one by one. Once you start eliminating these options, you will be easily able to get the correct answer, and the correct answer over here will be an equilateral triangle. So let us just check, when the sum of the two angles makes 90 degrees, what are the angles referred to as? This is again a very simple question. Two angles making 90 degrees will be complementary angle, option A. If a straight line V is used to connect V3, what will the angle formed between the V3 and V1? Okay, so it's just again that V3 and V1, what is the angle formed between them? So this is again, you have to do something by, like, while solving an answer paper like that, you have to again do it somewhat by an assumption. Okay, and the correct answer by overseeing here, it is again 30 degrees, the will be the answer. So it's telling that while you connect V3 and V1, what is the angle formed between them? Now V3 and V1 angle formed between them, you can easily see that when, if you think out in your mind, if there were two angles somewhat like this, then what is the angle formed? It will be something like passing from 2, and that seems to be 60 degrees. So now you can easily understand that V1 and V3 angle between them will be 30 degrees. There is no other option like 35 or something like that, which is nearer to 30. The very next one is 45 degrees, and it cannot be 45 degrees. You can easily see that. How many following solids cannot be generated by revolving a planar surface along an axis? This is again a theoretical question, and it's prism. Find the angle of x between the following figures, and this answer will be 140 degrees of the value of x. For the value of x, and this is a pentagon, using the formula and all, you can easily find out that x will be 140 degrees. This is 70 given here, so this angle will be somewhat 110, taking the your equation of a line, that 180 degrees is found around a point. Like the summation of all angles around a point is 180 degrees. This is again what, 120 degrees. So 110, 120, 30. Add this 3 divided from the total sum of the angles of a pentagon and find out 2x. Divide the angle by 2, you will get x. Replace the underlying word with an answer choice from the which makes the meaning of the sentence. Okay, so it's told that as a free marketer, I hate monopoly of any sort, be it economic, cultural, or social. So this is the sentence given. A monopoly is a wrong word used here. You have to change the word. So the answer will be control. As a free marketer, this is like very, this is the first line itself tells, or the first word itself. As a free marketer, I hate control of any sort, be it economic, cultural, or social. In the question below, there is a sentence which is incomplete. The sentence has to be completed by using a QRS and the correct. So this is again something very theoretical. And so this CSAT. Now CSAT, you have to tell the answer. The answer given over here is correct answer B. Let us see what has been written. It's RSQP. So CSAT under the mouse of a spreading tamarind tree, which flanked a path running and through the town hall park. This is the correct answer, and it's option B. Let us move on to the next question. It is again something like that you have to change a phrase of a sentence and tell which one is the correct one. So it is India again independence in the year 1947 at 12 a.m. on 15th August. Now this cannot be the proper orientation of the year, time, and date. You have to find out the proper orientation which has been given on C, like time first, then the date, then the year. Okay. Now let us move on to the next question. Okay. In the question given below, four words printed in bold type are given. These are lettered A, B, C, D. Okay. One of the words may be wrongly spelled or inappropriate in the context of the sentence. Find out the word that is inappropriate or context or wrongly spelled. So you have to tell the word which is wrongly spelled or something like that. So the word is the ABCD options are: to solve a problem, one needs to have intelligent and firm determination. Now, the correct answer is C over here, intelligent and firm. Now, might be, or the thing which I will tell you or by seeing the question, the sentence when you form with these words is: to solve a problem, one needs to have intelligent and firm determination. So the correct answer is C, pair which has the same relationship. Grain and salt is a relationship given, and we can see here chip and glass is somewhat of the same relationship. Now, from the next question, what comes? It is the passage reading, and you have to find the answers. So these answers, please check your own answer keys in the process. The way I have told you, there is nothing to discuss in this passage questions. This requires a practice, not much, but this will do. So you can join the classes as I have already told, and let's do it. Register and join the classes, attend the classes for a week, give a test, give to one or two tests, and see what is your progress. After that, if you like this, then only you have to pay, or else not. So we will move on to the next questions, leaving these things. Okay, these are the few passage questions one after another, and there were around 16 to 20 passage questions. So you really need to practice them a bit. And like these questions, I will not need to practice them a lot. The reason is, if while you just go on looking on these questions, you have the answers inside the question itself. So you just need not to practice them very hard and like you need to memorize something, nothing like that. Just a bit of practice will do. Just the main thing in these questions is you need to score 100%, because this is a passage questions. We are having the answers in the passage itself, and there are around 16 to 20 questions. So you can improve a lot, you can gain a lot of marks from these questions. Let us make on the next. Whites you breathe, use of insecticides. Okay, these are again the passage questions only, continuing. So let's cross this passage questions and go to the other part. Okay, so it starts from here, I think. Yeah. So it has been told that a highlighted area in the image of Taj Mahal below is a decorative treatment given in the upper part of the wall. What is the architectural terminology for the same? Okay, so this is actually, like many of the students must not know this, and I'm not a bit surprised if some of you are not knowing the answers, because you are giving an architectural entrance examination. This is something from architecture, so might be you are not knowing, and that's why we held those architectural classes for our students who were there with us. Architectural terminology classes we had for them and all, so that they can understand that this is a dado. Anything which you will have in the bottom part as a kind of if I tell you in normal, very simple terms, which you will understand as a marginal kind of thing, it is known as dado. Many of you might be all just still having these kind of things, not in this thing, but this dado things are there to, I mean, a minimized format in your homes. If you are having a home with marbles or tiles, you have seen that right after your floor, the floor doesn't end to wall. Like the edge of your floor and the edge of the wall doesn't start side by side. It is it is a line or a margin of tiles. What you see, a margin of tiles or a margin of marbles which is placed, then the wall starts from the bottom. So that's what is known as dado. So as I was discussing, this is the dado thing, and this many of us we have in our homes today also. So let's move on to the next question and see the answer to that question. So, okay, the next question tells, this is again architectural question. Identify the kind of roofing system used in the structure below. So this is again a theoretical question, and the answer will be vault. This type of roofings are called vault. You will get to know all these things while you are in architecture college. This is again a window question. So the set of images given below indicate a functional and a structural element. What is the correct terminology for the element? So this type of windows are known as dormer windows. Next question. This is again a belt form which has been shown here. This is found in the tropical country. Can which kind of dwelling, and where it is belong? Actually, they are asking. So the answer will be Indonesia. To which of the cultural aesthetics and landscape do the elements such as a tea house, dry landscape garden, tower, pagoda, drum bridge, trees, water, and rocks attributed? So this answer is again a theoretical question, and the answer will be a Japanese one. This term, the pagoda, the term pagoda is only telling you that is the main thing which tells that it will be a Japanese one. Which of the following forts are famous for its water management has been nominated and submitted by the Government of India in the year of 2020 for inclusion in the World Heritage List? The answer will be Golconda Fort. The southwest monsoon contributes dash of the total rain of India. The answer will be 86%. Which of the following measures are effective for soil conservation in India? The answer is 2 and 4. That is afforestation and encouraging the use of chemical 1 and 4. Okay, sorry. The limiting and shifting cultivation. Okay, which of the effective for soil conservation they have asked? So it is the answer will be 2 and 4. One is afforestation, that is growing of trees, and the second one is limiting and shifting cultivation. Which is the oldest monument of the list given below? This is Ajanta and Ellora caves. Identify the tallest building from the set of pictures given below. But it is obviously anyone knows it's Burj Khalifa. So the answer will be C. Which of the following states in India have the most forest cover? And the answer will be Madhya Pradesh. Which event is celebrated on 22nd of March every year? The answer will be World Water Day. Now, this is again something a very tricky question. The answer which they have given is 22. You need to check and find out the answer, what answer will be correct. And this is what something I need to explain you guys, but how to explain it over this call. So okay, anyways, we will do it. We have been doing it for our students as well. So as you can see, the spoon and the fork, we are considering this as one element. Multiplying these two elements plus a sun will give you 14. Two suns is giving you plus a bus is giving you 17. And multiplying this and this plus a bus is giving you what? This is. So let us find out what is that. And for this, if I just need to tell you in short right now, you can consider these things as x and y, and you can compare them and find out that what is the thing coming out. Don't take it as an object like this. Take it as xyz. You just form an equation with this, and you will be able to find out. Okay. Further discussion will be there for the students who join our live classes. We will show them directly how to do solve these questions and practice these questions as well. Now this is again a 4-person crew. Okay, this is something, a question, those tricky questions which has been there. So the answer to this question which they have given in the front of the house, and this is you need to make arrow thing with a small square like as a house, north, south, east, west, and you will get the answer. Next one is a logical reasoning question. Just check with the answers. So these there are questions. This is again something a tricky one, a logical reasoning one. Now this question, let me just have a little bit of discussion with you guys. What they have given is the unfolded. We have to find. Yeah, we have to find the unfolded one. So just let me animate the screen. I'm discussing few of them. Few of them I am leaving just because I have to make the video a bit short. We cannot extend it in that way. Any discussion regarding these questions we will have in our live session today by today evening. So get yourself registered as soon as possible and let's continue with the classes. As I have already mentioned, it's come. Just get yourself registered and join the class. Okay. So we are seeing here that there is this thing, a kind of rectangle, uh, triangle, and a square. So by the side of the base of the triangle, we are seeing the square is there. So while folding these things, we have to find out. Okay, so these two, this rectangle and triangle, will be on the sides, which we can see here, which we can see here, which we can see here. Now the square will be at the top. Where we can get the square at the top? That is only for option B it's possible, and option D it's possible. So option A and B is A and C is eliminated. Now among option B and D, how to find out that what we are getting? So when you are folding this side is going to be over here, and this side is for this one, this is going to be over here. Now while you fold this is the vertex part which is facing the square, and over here the base part facing the square. So option D is the correct answer and option B is a wrong answer. So see that it is just easy like that, just a bit of practice will do, and this comes with when you are practicing with like your teachers with us. They will be giving you regular question set, they will be discussing with you. So this that easy, and the thing which I am showing here right now, when you solve it in the question paper, you will hardly require 20-25 seconds to solve. Okay, anyways, we will look into the next question. This is again the visual of an architectural element shown which style. So you have to tell the style, and the style is a Gothic style. You can see mainly by seeing these arches. Gothic arches are somewhat like this. Okay. Now identify the plan according to the classic building. So this is which architecture, or like the which architectural monument they are telling. It's Roman Colosseum. It's very clearly prominent over here. If someone of you have seen the pictures also, you can understand. Now the next one is the color composition you have to match. It's option B. Then again, which is the object not go relating to this? It's option C. That's the spiritual category. So option C is nothing among the spiritual category. Correct color of Google. Every day we use, but while solving the questions, we are not able to find out which is the correct color. The correct color is option A. Please remember it for the rest of your life. And identify the odd brand out. So odd brand you have to find out. These are all eateries: Maggie, McDonald's, M&M's. Motorola is whereas a phones company, headphones company, like electronics device. So you cannot eat phone and headphones. So obviously Motorola is an odd one. Okay, now you have to see the structures and form out like what are these places. So by seeing the option B, it's Burj Khalifa. By seeing option D, you can easily find out it's London. So in this way, you have to find out that which is the skyline of Sydney. Okay, mine is the question, I think. Yeah, skyline of Sydney is option C. You can see this one. This might be a structure relating to Opera House. This is the Burj Al Arab shown here. So these are the clearly like the outline sketches. You know, represents is option B, the Fibonacci series. Okay, this is again a question. This question we have already discussed somewhat some questions like this on our previous video when we were discussing the assumption, like the answer key which we made from our side, or after listening to the questions from our students. Like from our students, what are the questions and how it came. So the answer will be option C. The rest of them are the logos of different cars. One is BMW, one is your Mercedes, and another one is Ferrari. So let us go to the next one and check out the next question. Answer option C. These are the figuring questions. So there are a lot of questions. I will just keep these questions for now because these are going to continue like this. Okay, now these questions last year, this is what I was talking about, in the last video and all. We have already discussed, some of the faculties have discussed with you that these questions last year they were carrying a lot of marks. This year the marks are very less. This is only carrying 3 marks or something like that. So you need to be a little bit fast. The 1 hour extra time is there, but again, your number of questions have increased drastically, and you need to see and understand what will be the things. So it's focal point and repetition. Now let's move on to the other questions, and let's just, this is again something on basis of the drawings, and the answers will come. So this is again something basis of like it just makes no sense. I will just read out the answers now. So I'm just keeping the questions. You come for the classes, we'll have similar kind of discussions. You see, you will get interest, you will go and you can score. At least we promise that if you are really attentive in the class and you are well enough, after seeing your 2 or 3 test performance with us, we can make sure that you will score 150 or 160 plus in your NATA second attempt. Okay, so these are the questions as it continues on the formation, then our cube counting and all these, the logical reasoning questions. Few math, these are again the few maths question. So analyzing the question paper, if you ask me what we have seen from our side, the bit of maths along with the logical reasoning, drawing questions important. New things included is the like they have included the terminologies of architecture, which we discussed with our students long back. We got an assumption on that. The passage questions are really new. The tricky questions which they have given, those things you need to go through. And mainly for the part B, where you need to memorize after seeing the picture for 30 seconds, is somewhat that you must be careful about. These are the pointing out difference. When you do these questions, you do just look from the bottom part, check and compare side by side, check and compare, check and compare. Any difference you find out, see there is a spoon kind of thing, not here. When you go here, the color of the lid has changed. Okay, so then this way you just need to check on, find out, and count it. Do it 2 3 times. These questions you need a bit of time, and that's how it works. Okay, so this is a picture when you see it for once, and then you need to tell how many were there. So now these questions are when for the first time you are doing it without knowing that these questions are going to come. I know it's really very hard for your first attempt, and we always tell our students, we will tell you also, first attempt is a trial attempt, second attempt you must do your best, because you don't know actually what is the thing going to be asked. What are the type of questions, you are just like which thing to focus your eyes on, and after you find something you focused on, afterwards you found out the focus, like the question being asked on something else. So this is being tested, your observation skills are being tested. Anyways, don't worry, if you're coming into architecture, you will not have your semester examinations like asking these sort of questions. So the number of benches over here are 1 2, see over here another one, 3 and 4 and 5. So these things are really hard to answer, I know. Anyways, we'll have to do that. So these are those questions. We are making our students at least 400 to 500 same kind of questions to practice so that they can answer it easily. We want you also to join, and let's do it. Let's crack it, and let's make NATA 2021 a success. That's all for today from Ignite India Education. We have discussed with you almost all of the questions. Few questions which I have just passed on. It's because that it doesn't make any sense while just reading out the answers. You're already having your answer key. Go through them, check it out, analyze them. Any difficulties, any queries, write in the comment section. You can text us. The WhatsApp number has been given. Directly call us. But before that, make sure fill the Google form, get registered for the classes, and start your classes from today evening itself. Today evening, we are going to have a discussion, live discussion with our students over Zoom session with this question paper. So make sure you join today's live discussion. Just make a call and get yourself registered. Fill the Google form for sure. Do a week of class and then get yourself registered, and let's crack NATA 2021 second attempt. We make sure you will score good, you will make it, and you will get admission into one of the best colleges all over India. We will make sure that you get admission with into any of those best colleges in or out India, and we will make NATA 2021 a success. It's a promise from us. So see you guys in the next video. Thanks a lot for today. Thanks a lot from Ignite India Education. Ignite India is always there to help the students. feel free to contact us anytime. Thanks a lot. That's all for the day.